Hmm. Is that someone knocking on my door? Hello? I don't see anyone. Oh. Well, hello there. Are you lost, little human? No? Not many of your size would come intentionally seeking an audience with a giant. Well then, small one, what might I do for you? Hold on. Do you mind if I pick you up? My hearing's not what it used to be, and you're so very far away. Don't be scared, I promise. I'll be gentle. I suppose I could squat down in front of you if that would make you more comfortable. Seems to be asking quite a bit, though, for you to seek me out and then ask for me to make myself uncomfortable so that we may speak. No, it's quite all right. I understand. I probably wouldn't want to be picked up in your situation either. I promise I don't eat humans, though. You say why? Not wise to look a gift horse in the mouth, But if you must know, I don't find you very tasty. I'm way too many bones for such little meat. By the looks of you, you don't have much meat on you either. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say something rude? Okay, hold on. Okay. Now then, maybe I can understand you and hear you a little better now. Rude. I'm sorry. I genuinely did not mean to offend. I thought women liked being told they didn't have very much meat on their bones. It makes it sound like I'm calling you too skinny. You're beautiful for a human woman. Yes, of course I mean that. Just giving me trouble, is that it? Is that so? You think I'm cute for being a giant? Well, that's awfully nice of you to say. But at this point, I feel like you're buttering me up before we have this conversation, so out with it, small one. Oh, you're the mayor's daughter from the nearby town. I see. Pardon me, ma'am. I shan't call you small one any longer then. I'll call you princess instead. You say you don't like it, but I see the flush to your cheeks. You can admit that you like the sound of that. Well, I'll be honest, you being adorable is doing more to butter me up than any kind of compliment. Now, let me know, what can I do for you, ma'am? Princess. The dragon. Yes, I know of him. The big red beastie that lives in yonder mountains. I had been noticing a lot of smoke coming from the direction of the town. Is he destroying buildings for fun, or did you guys do something to anger him? He's demanding you marry him. And he's eating all of your livestock, and he's burning down buildings. Well, that does sound like him. He has often bragged about having a human wife. Well, of course, all of us monsters get together and talk sometimes. No, we don't. That does sound like a funny idea. No, we don't have scheduled meetups where all the monsters in the region come together and decide how best to torture the little people. No, we just happen to run into each other sometimes. Between you and me, he's a bit of a dolt. Not much for conversation. Brags a lot. I don't much care for him. So, what do you want me to do, exactly? You want me to kill him? That's quite a lot of a favor, Princess. You're prepared to reward me handsomely for the task. Well, what did you have in mind? Well, Princess, not to put too fine of a point on it, but you offering me up your livestock for food doesn't seem like much of an offer since you said the dragon's been eating them all. And you will need some for yourself to get through the winter. And besides, I'm a grown male giant. I need no handouts for food. What else do you have to offer? Gold. I have even less use of that than for your animals. Princess, you really should have read a book before you came all this way. If you don't know anything about what a giant would like and would consider fair trade. Well, I suppose I would like some new clothing. You would be probably wouldn't actually be shocked to find, but it's very difficult to find clothing that fits. No, giants are not necessarily antisocial beings, but we don't have markets or fairs or anything. I just typically have to try to make my own clothing. I'm not much of a seamstress. Or occasionally you'll run across a giant who's in need of food or in need of medical aid, and frequently clothing is given as an exchange. You'll have your seamstresses make me some clothing. Well, what are we talking about exactly? No, I don't need any of the gold thread or nothing dyed in exquisite colors. It'll just get nasty out here. I need working clothes. Ah, yes. 2 pairs of undergarments, 2 shirts, and 2 pairs of pants. Tell you what. I will agree to this if you add one more thing. In fact, I'll sweeten the deal on my end. Princess, I will slay said dragon in exchange for the clothing that you offered, and I will continue to protect your city so long as at least once a week you make the trek up here and you spend some time with me. Or I suppose I could come down and visit you if you don't think that would cause too many issues. Yes, that's what I thought. So, once a week, we'll meet up, we'll chat. I won't set a time frame, just as long as you come up here and keep me some amount of company. As mentioned, we're not necessarily antisocial, but yes, I do get lonely sometimes up here. Well, I would suggest we could shake on it, but you'll let me pick you up. Okay, now that we're a little closer, how are we going to seal this deal? A kiss. Princess, if I tried to kiss you, I might accidentally swallow you. Oh, you'll kiss me. Okay, well, here's my cheek. Thank you, Princess. I promise you that in the next few days, for I must make ready, I will slay the dragon. Be prepared to bring me those clothes.